Hey guys, what's going on? I hope you're all doing well. Welcome back to episode 11 of C.C.O. Complete Client Overview. Today we are reviewing the Lambda client. This episode is brought to you by all of the people that voted. Be sure to use the link in the description so that you can choose what client I review next. Also, for everyone asking what texture pack I use, there's now a link to download it in the video description. There's also a link to my Discord server where you can get client configs and enter giveaways. Lambda is a free and open source client that can be found on GitHub. I have placed the official download link in the description if you would like to try this client for yourself. For anyone that doesn't know, Lambda is the continuation of KiLAB, which has since been discontinued. Whoever set up the repository did an amazing job. It looks clean and there's a fair amount of information on the client. I have never seen a download button built into the README section before, but I am a fan of this. In the past, I have received so many comments of people asking how to use GitHub and how to download a client. I also like how they have the version, amount of downloads, and a bunch of other information on display. There's also a link to the official Lambda client website, but upon clicking this link, you are met with a coming soon page. Overall, I really like the look and simplicity of this repository. There are actually a few ways of downloading the Lambda client. The recommended method is to assess whether the client is safe, then build the jar yourself. If you don't know how to read code, building the client is close to pointless. You might as well find a different client to use unless you are willing to risk running the pre-compiled version. With this being said, I try my best to only review clients that are safe. I personally haven't had any issues with the Lambda client, and I'm almost positive it is safe. I just wanted to make a point out of this for my past and future videos. If you would like to build the client yourself, you can find instructions on doing so in the README section, or you can download the pre-compiled jar from either the Releases tab on the right or the download button in the README section. Lambda offers its users both powerful PvP modules along with some very customizable utility hacks. Crystal Aura. This module is very customizable and when configured correctly it is very fast and quite strong. Kill Aura. There are a decent amount of settings and the modules worked well once I had it configured correctly. Surround. This module is fast and reliable, although I noticed it struggles a bit with higher ping. Hole Snap. This module helps you get into safe holes faster. It is usually called Anchor. I personally really like this feature. Offhand. The Offhand module has a lot of settings and works well. At first I was having a lot of issues, but once I found a better config it started working a lot better. Auto Mend. Normally called Fast EXP, this module throws XP bottles at a faster rate to mend your armor. Overall this module works well and it can be a literal lifesaver. Auto Easy. This module automatically taunts your opponents once you kill them. I like this module. I mean, who doesn't like antagonizing their enemies? Middle Click Pearl. I have not seen a module of this nature before. It took a little while to get used to, but now I feel like I'm missing something when I play without it. Lambda offers its users a lot more PvP modules I won't show in this video, but overall Lambda's PvP modules are well made and can be very powerful if used correctly. Before we get into some of the utility hacks offered by the Lambda client, I'd like to take a quick break and remind you all to like or dislike the video. This lets me know if you're enjoying my content. While you are down there, please consider subscribing and turning on bell notifications for my uploads. I really appreciate all of your support. Anyways, let's get back to those utility modules. Anti-Hunger. This module stops you from taking hunger, which can be very helpful for escaping spawn on Anarchy servers. Elytra Replace. This module swaps your chestplate with an Elytra. This is generally just a nice addition, although it can also be used to get out of sticky situations. Auto Obsidian. This module automatically breaks ender chests for obsidian. This is only useful on servers where you have duped e-chests and need obsidian. Container Preview. This module shows you what is inside of a shulker box without opening it. This is crucial on servers with illegal items like 2B2T for example. Mob Owner. This module lets you see who originally owned or tamed an animal. While this isn't that helpful, it can be very interesting. Trajectories. I always have this module on. It shows you the trajectory of pearls and other throwable items. Scaffold. This module places blocks under your feet. I found it worked well for the most part, but sometimes it was a bit buggy when pillaring upwards. I'm glad they continued the cami blue style of GUI. It is different from all of the other clients I have reviewed, but I personally quite like it. The default key for opening the GUI is Y. I am a big fan of being able to click and drag the height and width of the columns to my personal preference. There are also a lot of customizable GUI settings. One thing I can say is be careful of the scale setting. If you scroll it too big, the only way to reset it in my experience was by deleting the Lambda folder in your .minecraft directory. This isn't a huge problem and can quite easily be avoided. Lambda also has a clean and easy to use HUD editor. I always like having the ability to click and drag elements anywhere on screen. Overall, I am a fan of the Lambda GUI. There are a few small things that could be fixed, like the scale problem for example. Other than that, it looks clean and functions well. It also offers some of the best looking color pickers I have seen. I just wish they had a section to insert hex values. If you're having issues building the client or need help with something else, you can join the official Discord server. You can join either through the Discord icon or by clicking the website link and clicking the Join Our Discord button. The server is fairly small with just over 600 members, but from what I can see, it is fairly active. There's an official support channel where you can post your problem and someone should get back to you to try and help. I have also added their Discord to the description of this video if any of my viewers would like to join. I personally really like the Lambda project. It is an amazing client considering the fact that it is free and open source. The PvP modules are fairly good and there are a decent amount of utility hacks to use. I would recommend giving this client a try for yourself. Overall, Lambda is a promising client. I'm excited to see where the project goes and maybe after some updates I can add it back to another review. However, the client isn't perfect as previously mentioned. There are some scaling errors and small improvements that could be made. However, I'm sure these will be fixed with time. Thank you so much for watching to the end of my video. I really appreciate your time. Before you leave, remember to vote for next week's episode of C.C.O with the link in the description. Seeing as you're all still here, I assumed you enjoyed the video, so please consider leaving a like and maybe even subscribing. I have also recently made a KiLAB gaming memberships area on my channel, so be sure to check out the benefits with the join button. Quick shout out to my Patreon for all of the support. Without him, I would not be able to try new paid for clients. Anyways, it has been your boy KiLAB. Peace in the Middle East.